Hey all, so it's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. You know, when I decided to start a vlog, I didn't realize really how much, not necessarily work, but it's like so much thought that goes into it. Like I have all these thoughts in my head that I want to like share with y'all, but getting it, like sitting down and like pinpointing what I want to say instead of like just rambling, you know. Anyways, and then I downloaded TikTok, and that was like, yeah, that happened. You can follow me on TikTok at Francesca K Fuller. Yeah, it happens. It's fun. Whatever. Anyways, so I've been gone for almost 2 weeks now. That's not good. So the last video I did, I told y'all that I wanted to talk about like the steps that I took to pull myself out of a really dark place. You can call that being situationally depressed, you can call it whatever you want. I just wasn't in a very good place, and so I just wanted to share like what I did. So the first thing really in the last video that I said was to like recognize that you are in fact in a dark place, and like you're the only one that's going to be able to get yourself out of that, right? Like you allowed yourself to get to that point, and so you're the only person that's going to like get you out of that, obviously with help, you know, with the Lord and like friends and, you know, whatever. But so that brings me really to the next thing that I did really was I sought help. Like I didn't go to counseling, like I didn't like pay a therapist or anything like that, but I started surrounding myself with specific people that I knew could help me be better. I got some older friends, older, like 20, 30 years older than me, that I talk to on a regular basis and just update them about my life, and then just ask them for advice, because older people have lived through things that we have not, and so they can teach us stuff. And yeah, so I did that, and then I have just like, I made a point to surround myself with people that I left, like after I left them, I felt better. Does that make sense? Because like, you know, some people are really draining, and like, so I, you know, recognized that I was that draining person, and I wanted to not be that person, and so I started surrounding myself with people that didn't drain me. And so, yeah, so really, I guess after you recognize that you're in a dark place, and then you see, you know, like, you really have to look at yourself, you know, and say, what is it about me, or what is it about my attitude, or what is it about something that I'm doing, or whatever, what is it that I can change or do better at, I guess. And so that, and then to get help, like really guys, like if you're in a place where, you know, you're having suicidal thoughts, and I've been there a lot of times. I've been there. I mean, in college I was there, in high school I was there, in junior high I was there. And thank God the world wasn't what it is today, because I don't even want to think about, you know, what ifs, but I have been there. I've been that low. And so like, if that is you, then you do need to seek some serious help. And it may not necessarily be, it doesn't have to be a psychologist. Like you can just find some, if you're in school and you're struggling, like go to your counselor, go to your principal, go to a teacher you trust, or, you know, somebody you trust, and just talk to them. Like you're gonna need some help. And then, you know, if you're in the adult world and maybe, you know, maybe you're in a deep place and you're not necessarily having suicidal thoughts, but you're in a funk, or you're just not the happiest, you know, you could be. You need to look at the people that you're hanging around and see if those people bring you happiness. And if they do, then keep hanging around with them, and if they don't, then don't hang around with them. You have to be very decisive and very particular with how you spend your time, because when you are trying to pull yourself out of that dark place, and listen, I can say this because I know, like, I know because I've been there. But when you're trying to pull yourself out of misery, or out of depression, or out of just like a funk, you need to, you need the opposite of that around you all the time, so that it can like literally rub off of them onto you. There's a saying, like, I think I learned this I know I learned this in Mary Kay. I reference a lot of Mary Kay, because Mary Kay like really changed my life. Like, I learned so much about life, and how to treat people, and how to like do business, you know. Like, I just learned so much with Mary Kay. But I know I digress always. I learned this in Mary Kay. Enthusiasm is contagious. So like, if you're around excited people, or you yourself are excited, then that, like, it's gonna feel good, you know. Like a smile, like if you just smile, like it's automatically gonna make another person smile, or it should at least. And if it doesn't, then like empathize for that person and love on them, you know. But yeah, so that's really all I'm gonna say on this video. So I love talking, and I love sharing my life, and I love giving all these things that I have inside of me that I know can help somebody. I love giving that out, but I don't want to talk so much, because people don't have time to watch a 15 or 20 minute video. And so I'm going to do better on that. Like the first few videos, like, were super long, and although some of the content was probably like A or B work, it's just really long, and so a lot of people don't want to watch that anyway. So I digress. So I'm gonna try and like keep these shorter. Yeah, and I stopped writing notes because I just like want to say everything. So yeah, this is another episode, Feelings with Frannie. Thanks for watching, and just remember, everything's gonna be okay. Be kind. Have a good day.